February 20, 2021. This is the date that the Texas power grid failed. We were in the middle of winter and everyone was at their wits' end as to what to do. We called hotels and were told they were all full. So we decided to hunker down and do the best we can. We gathered available blankets to cover windows and doors, to keep the wind out and to keep us warm as possible. It was extremely cold, and then we put pots of water on the gas stove to generate heat. Day one was uneventful. We had a normal day. We charged our phones and our cars so we could keep up with what was happening outside. Day number two, we woke up to a bitterly cold day, put on more clothes, and huddled up in the dining room, the closest room to the kitchen, to keep warm. My daughter and her husband went to do a grocery store run. The line was behind the store and only 10 persons were being admitted at a time. They took turns sitting in the car to keep warm and going back to hold their place until it was their turn. My youngest daughter, the pipes busted in her house and she was taken in by her neighbor. It was a mess. We still had no power, and at this time we had no water. Luckily, we had cases of water because of the taste of the Texas water. We normally kept cases of water for use in drinking and cooking. Along with the pots on the stove, we had filled bathtubs with water for flushing the toilets. Day three. At the end of the day, we regained power, which was spotty at best because they were doing what is called a rolling blackout. This meant we had power for a period of time, then we were plunged back into darkness as another area gained light. This happened for a few more days until the grid was repaired. There were a lot of deaths, but thankfully my family and I came through unscathed. That was my experience of the 2021 Texas power grid failure.
What I experienced during the blizzard in Texas, 2021 February, I believe was the 14th. So we lost everything. No electricity, no running water, no heat. And it was very, very cold. How we survived, we slept in the car with blankets. We had to crack the windows of the vehicle. And yes, we had to use the snow to flush the toilet. We had drinking water because we bought water prior, so we had cases of water to drink. It was very, very cold, bitter cold. We went to the supermarkets. For instance, the supermarket would open at between 10 and 11 a.m. and we would be in the parking lot from 4 a.m. just to be in the front of the line where we can get bread, and we're limited to only one bread per family. We had a charcoal grill, so we use a charcoal grill to cook on the outside. So we boil our tea and we cook the food on the grill. So everything that was in the refrigerator went in the garbage. Everything spoiled. So we had no running water for 6 days, no electricity for 7 days, and no heat for 7 days. We had to share waters with neighbors and other relatives. It was so bad in the state of Texas that some people were actually breaking up their furniture to literally light fire in their house so that they could survive. It was very cold, but we were prepared because we came from New York, so we had all our winter gears, which also helped us to stay warm. But yes, it was a terrible experience. I would never ever want to experience this again. So yes, we need to do preparation because the survival skill, if you don't have it now, you will never get it. So yes, we have to prepare.